G'day team, it's Chris speaking. Welcome or welcome back. We are at the last FTM Sex and Intimacy video entry. Thank you for sticking with me during this series. If you have watched all 6 of these videos now, I appreciate you. And today we're going to be talking about sexuality shifts and how that plays a part in sex and intimacy. So, content warning for people out there. This series is about trans people being intimate and having sex, i.e. this guy. I do talk about my own experiences, and if you're uncomfortable with that sort of thing, then it may be an idea to click away or save it for later when you are more comfortable about talking about those things, because it can be quite dysphoria inducing, and I understand that. So, we have talked about my my changes in sexuality as I was going through transition. So just a quick recap, and I do have videos about coming out as bisexual and thinking about potentially being gay on the other end of the spectrum on this channel, and I'll pop a link up above to maybe the bisexual video, since it's a little bit more coherent, and later on in transition so my voice doesn't sound squeaky and gross. Quick recap. I pre-understanding that I was a transgender male, identified as lesbian for about a decade, and then once I got out of a not so great relationship, my brain was like, by the way, you're not a lesbian, you're a dude. And I was like, oh, okay, well, so we went down that path, and along that path I started to realize that I was attracted to men, and had to come to terms with the fact that I was attracted to men pre-testosterone, and that my nitpicking of men was an insane jealousy of them because I wanted to be them. And that was a weird thing to go through, and I'm not alone in that experience, and neither are you if you have also come to that conclusion. There was a time when I thought that I might be gay because I was so hyper fixated on men, and it was a hard time to go through because I was with a partner. Well, I still am with that partner, and I was like, crap, am I gay? Am I only looking at men, and I'm with this woman who's said yes to spending the rest of her life with me, and now I have to come out again as only being into men, and then I very much still attracted to women. It was a weird mental space to be in. So sex has taken a few stops in my relationship with my current partner, and we've talked about a few of those in this series. Dysphoria plays a part for sure. Sex comes to a standstill, but so did sexuality shifts and questioning my sexuality. So during those times when I thought that maybe I was gay, sex also came to a stop because I was so hyperfixated on men. I was like, am I only looking at men? Am I only being turned on by men? What does that mean for me? What does that mean for this relationship? Do I need to come out to Rachel? Do I need to be completely honest, with her? And of course, you're honest with your partner. So we sat down and we had a chat about my attraction to men, and I was still going to gender therapy at this stage. So I was talking to my therapist about my attraction to men, and Rachel sort of turned around. She's like, well, you're not attracted to me? I'm like, no, I'm attracted to you. She's like, okay, so you're okay. You still are allowed to like men. Maybe it just means that you're not as straight as you thought you were. And I was like, okay, maybe I am not as straight as I thought I was. And eventually came out as bisexual. There's a lot of different identities that people can go into. So I know people watching this video will be like, maybe you're pan, or maybe you're demi, or whatever. No, because I think pansexual is more hearts, not parts. I am not romantically attracted to men in the slightest. I don't want relationships with men at all. I'm physically and sexually attracted to men, but yeah, I don't want a relationship with them. No thank you. I'm romantically attracted to women. I'm marrying a woman, so that's great and not awkward. Anyway, but it did mean that sex sort of stopped a little bit while I was going through that and trying to figure out if I was gay. And then when I came out as bisexual, it was a lot of talking to my partner and, coming to terms with that there as well. So it was just odd, and it was another, I guess, stepping stone for us to talk about. And what are you doing? Okay. It was another stepping stone for us to get through and be like, no, we're all good, still attracted to the person that you want to be a wife, which is great because we're getting married, so that's good. But also being honest about that attraction as well. Rachel was already bisexual and was coming to terms with that when we got together initially, and being able to explore that side of her, as well as me being able to explore the attraction to men. And I don't take that the way that you're taking it. But, just not having limitations on who I was attracted to outside of, the relationship that I'm in. I am allowed to be attracted to men as she's allowed to be attracted to women. Everyone can be attracted to everyone. It doesn't matter. If you're with someone, it doesn't mean that you're not going to be attracted to other people. And in my opinion, that's completely healthy. I think monogamy is a choice that we make with our partners. That's my opinion. It doesn't have to be your opinion. That's fine. Anyway, this last video turned into be a bit of a rant. All I wanted to sort of get across was that as my sexuality shifted along my transition, there were certain conversations that had to be had with my current partner about exploring those sort of feelings and desires, and then coming to the conclusion that yes, I was still very much attracted and very much in love with the person that is going to be my wife in under 2 weeks' time, hopefully, COVID depending. But yeah, that was it for the sex and intimacy series. If you like the series, then give it a thumbs up. If there are things that I did not talk about in this series that you would like talked about, then do let me know below. If you have your own questions, then you're more than welcome to DM me on my Instagram. The link will be in the description box down below, and I will catch you next time. Okay.